Hey guys, today I'm going to take a look at the Kershaw Manifold Blackwash folding knife. I really like Kershaw knives. This is from the Own It series of Kershaw knives, which is their budget series. They're inexpensive, but they are still great quality knives. I've heard you can find these for as little as 10 bucks if you are lucky enough to find a sale. I paid $18 for this one online with free shipping. Still a great deal. This is the box it comes in. There's the number Kershaw Manifold 1303BW for Blackwash. As the fat man would say, pause and read, pause and read. It comes in that box with this little generic Kershaw brochure. Really not a lot of specific information about this knife. Without further ado, here it is. I really like the looks of this knife. It feels like an old friend. It feels like, and looks right out of the box like a knife you've been carrying for 10 years. It's got a worn, weathered look to it, which I really, really like, and you're not going to be afraid you're going to put a scratch on it or something. It's basically pre-scratched, and I really like the look of it. It is a blackwash finish. The closed length on this knife is 4.5 inches. These are my own measurements. I really couldn't find the information. I had to do my own measurements. I got 4.5 inches on the closed length. The blade length is 3 9/16, which is just over 3.5 for those of you who are mathematically challenged, and I include myself in that group. The overall length is right at 8 inches. It does have the dual thumb studs, a really deep pocket clip. This thing disappears pretty much completely in your pocket. All you see is the clip when you're carrying it. It has the flipper. It is an assisted opening knife. It has the all-important jimping on the thumb ramp. I know that's very important to a lot of viewers. Jimping on the thumb ramp. It has a lot of jimping all over it, actually. It has jimping on the thumb ramp. It has jimping pretty much every place your hand touches the knife. Here on the back edge. And without further ado, let's open this thing. This is very awkward the way I'm positioned. I'm sitting behind the camera. Not used to doing that at all. Here's a look at the overall blade. I did try to do the paper cut test when I first opened this. I'm not real experienced at doing a paper cut test, and I was using thick paper in it. I have to say it was not the sharpest blade I've ever seen right out of the box. It did snag and tear quite a bit. It's a great everyday carry pocket knife, though. Today was the first day I've carried it, but it disappears in your pocket. You don't know it's there. It does have some weight to it, which I like. I don't really like the super lightweight knives. You know you're carrying this thing. It definitely has some heft to it, but it's really nice. Fits very comfortably in the hand. No hot spots to complain about. You can grip it several different ways, and it's very comfortable every way you hold it. It has no play in the blade at all. Zero play in the blade, any direction. The lockup, from what I saw, looked like it was about 80%, 80 to 90%, which is fine. It is open. There's no backing on there. It is a frame lock, if I didn't say that already, which I don't think I did. It is a frame lock knife. I really like the finish on this thing. I only have one complaint, one thing I don't like about it, and that's not a big deal. Every time I open the knife, I use the flipper. The flipper works fine. If you're one of those people who likes to use the thumb stud to flip the knife open, good luck on this one. It's virtually impossible to open it with the thumb stud. For me, anyway, it was, because I think it has to do with the thumb stud and being in such close proximity to the hinge here. It really does not leverage well. It takes a ton of force. I can't even do it. It takes a ton of force to push that out with the thumb stud and open it. Flipper works fine. That's what I prefer. That's what I always use. I don't use the thumb studs. And probably somebody that knows what they're doing could open it with the flipper. Anyway, just a quick overview. I like all of the Kershaw knives. I really like the look of the blackwash finish on these. It gives you instant credibility. It doesn't look like a brand new knife that you just bought. It looks like something you've been carrying for 10 years. Love the look and feel of it. Works great. Like I said, if you're not trying to make paper curlicues with it, it's great. And I'm sure it can take a sharpening. It is mystery metal. They do not say on the blade what the metal is. It does not say anywhere on there what the metal is. It just gives the model number, and it is one of the made in China Kershaws, which is how they can sell it for 10 to 18 bucks. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks guys.